Rahul has a question for your prediction. Now you can't even say कि they didn't score enough runs and he didn't have enough time and whatever. But
See,
tell me,
you talk
okay,
about the intent first. At least he
no,
was
but
going
you
for
go,
100.
actually now tell that time you were not telling why was it that you were so confident he'll get his 100 today. First tell that. Explain what was the reason behind that.
I can't say much. Just that it at times, you get that feeling that today might be the day. Unfortunately, but Virat, I think, seemed to be in a hurry today. Maybe
What was happening?
he wanted to score the fastest ODI 100 for India. So, but anyways,
It's very unlike Virat. But
absolutely.
why? I wonder. So is it because the template that Rohit Sharma is talking about? Has he already started implementing that everyone will attack? But if that is the case, I'm a bit surprised because everyone else like Ishan Kishan was playing in a different way. So why would Virat be? Or this you think is not so much about what team is asking him to do, more about him. Maybe he thought let's play attacking cricket. Sometimes that's the best way to answer.
Maybe you underestimated the opposition also. I'm underestimated, and you have every right to underestimate because the kind of, even though Kemar Roach is an experienced fast bowler, he's coming back after a big layoff. Jason Holder is an experienced fast bowler. Alzari Joseph has been bowling consistently now for West Indies. But maybe you thought these are your home conditions. Pitch was good enough. Initially you spoke about the template that we've been talking about, that a lot of people want India to play in such a fashion. But today, see, it looks a very comprehensive victory, a 6-wicket win for India in just 28 overs. They've chased down rather 27 overs.
No, 28 only, but I said 20.
Okay.
Siddhant, who's a producer who's sitting right there, you must have seen him on Sports Today once in a while. He predicted 27.
He was the one actually who told me that today Virat will get 100. So anybody, or maybe Virat must have heard me. He must have.
No, you jinxed it.
No,
You are the one who jinxed it.
for the last 2 years, for more than 2 years, it is me, Rahul Rawat, who's been, every time I say that Virat is going to get 100,
not last 2
as
years.
if I am the
I'm talking about today.
roadblock.
I'm saying today. You said I'm confident he's going to get it.
But you won this ODI first match, and a lot of people expected. But you also cannot just push a lot of things under the carpet. Like Ishan Kishan got an opportunity. I thought he was ready to bide his time, play an anchor role, but then one shot and he threw his wicket away.
What would you have liked Ishan Kishan to do? Change the. I mean, one way is that because he knows this is the only opportunity he's getting, your regular opener is going to bat. So you take your time, get set, and then go for attacking cricket, which is what he tried to do. Today it didn't work out. When he tried to play attacking, he got out. The other option would have been what I consider his natural game is to attack from the start. Maybe he could have done that. But then if you'd been out early, you and me would have been standing here and said, listen, one opportunity you had, why do you want to waste it? Not a big total you're chasing, small total.
Fair
So
enough.
what do you think is the right thing?
I thought, there are times when you have to play for the team. There are times when you have to play for your own self also. So I think today was an opportunity. And Ishan Kishan, why do we have to typecast him in one particular role, that he is just good for one format? Today was an opportunity. You were chasing 176 runs. He could have taken his time, because from that end Rohit Sharma had given you a good start. There was no pressure of the scoreboard or the asking rate. He could have made it count, and perhaps had he scored 60, 70, 80 odd runs, not maybe 70 runs of 80 deliveries, at least he should have shown another facet of his game. Because as of now, we just know, because majority of his innings that we've seen, good innings that he's played, have come in T20. That is what we've seen. In domestic cricket also he's played some good innings, but if I could remember an innings where he's played where he scored huge runs, that was also in a similar fashion the way he plays T20 cricket. So Ishan Kishan, I would say that he lost an opportunity. He got a. Why is he just targeting that one place as an opener? There are other places. If you're
No,
good,
but he just got a chance. I don't think he's targeting, just got a chance, so he played there because middle order very tough. Now KL will also be in the middle order.
Okay.
Where will he get a chance? Even opener was actually tough with Shikhar and Ruturaj. But whatever. See, had he got runs here as an opener today, you never know. Maybe if Shikhar even came back,
at
you
least
went,
he would have pushed his envelope.
yeah, so in the middle order also. But I'm saying that's not his choice. I just wanted to take Vikash's comment. Vikash said, यार कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कौन सा देखें स्पोर्ट्स तक या स्पोर्ट्स टुडे दोनों में बहुत ही मज़ा है सो दैट इज़ अ गुड हेडेक टू हैव मच लाइक द इंडियन टीम कि एक नहीं बड़े ओपनर्स हैं
Yes.
हाँ ऐसा एक नहीं कई स्पिनर्स हैं कुछ परफॉर्म नहीं करते बट दैट्स अ गुड हेडेक टू हैव देयर वाज अ क्वेश्चन हियर प्रियांशु सेड हु विल बी द मैन ऑफ द मैच आई डोंट थिंक यू हैव टू थिंक ट्वाइस बिफोर गिविंग इट टू यूजी चहल 4 wickets and turn the game on its head. You only won the match because your bowlers did the job, especially your spinners. 3 for Washington Sundar, 4 for Yuzi Chahal. My man of the match, without a second thought, is Yuzi Chahal. What's yours?
Any day, I would also want Yuzi Chahal to get that man of the match. But why not Washington Sundar? Because he was the one who got you those early 2 wickets. 2 early wickets rather. You know, that perhaps broke the backbone of the West Indies.
Even who are Siddhant Yuzi Chahal's victims today also very very crucial. Pollard is one on a duck he got him.
Yes.
He got the dangerous Puran. I remember Nicholas Puran.
Brooks also who had a decent
Yes.
But why
Brooks
is Puran
as well.
dangerous? Because
IPL auctions are around the corner.
Yes.
So
IPL
he's
auctions
dangerous.
are around the corner and he says
And fourth one.
was Alzari Joseph.
Alzari Joseph, who was dangerous with the ball.
Yeah.
Alzari Joseph IPL contract will get good money.
He got a
One over, both wickets.
He played for Mumbai Indians. Huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he got a hat trick or
No, I'm
something.
saying big contract coming his way.
I
He's
think-
got the 2 big fish, Rohit Sharma, Virat
and
Kohli.
Virat Kohli.
So Alzari Joseph is going to be the.
But I
one.
would I wouldn't mind even if they give it to Washington Sundar.
Okay. You guys tell us who the man of the match. I think QZ, but he also makes a valid point. Washington Sundar. Will KL Rahul open in the next game? If not, who is going to replace him? Sarba Darshan Barad is asking.
But
KL
Okay.
Rahul will not open because if Shikhar and Ruturaj return to the squad and they are past fit to play, I don't know what their status is with the coronavirus.
okay, in case if they are not, let's find out whether they are available or not. But in case
then okay, now how I see it, then I would want them to play Ishan Kishan as the opener
Okay.
and KL Rahul in the middle order. I'll tell you
and
why.
get rid of whom?
No, so I'll tell you why also. Why I'm saying that is because see, eventually Shikhar is going to be your opener, right?
Fine.
Then what are you going to do? So you can't have these musical
No,
chairs
I
for
get
one
your
game.
point.
So when Shikhar comes, you'll have to play KL in the middle. If you have a plan of playing KL in the middle, start right now. So when KL comes, he plays in the middle order. I will still open with Ishan Kishan. Who goes out is an interesting one.
I
didn't get-
absolutely agree with you that if Shikhar Dhawan is not available, Ruturaj Gaikwad is not available, go in with Ishan Kishan
Kishan.
as your opener. But when KL comes in, who goes out?
At the moment, it would have to be Deepak Huda. Why I'm saying that is because
bowl him.
you didn't bowl him at all today. Today, I thought there was a good opportunity, especially when the team was down. There was not too much pressure. You could have tried him a bit. But I was also talking to Harbhajan Singh at the start of this game, and he says, I don't even look at Deepak Huda as a spinning option. He can give you 2-3 overs. Mostly, he's a big hitting batsman. That's his role. Maybe we'll give you 2-3 overs. So don't look at him as a spinner. So if that is not the option, then you only are left with a choice between Surya Kumar and Deepak Huda to have KL in the middle order. If he's going to play, he's a vice captain, he is going to play. So unfortunately, because Sky is a little high on that pecking order.
Because you have somebody like Shreyas Iyer also,
Correct. So Surya
who's
Kumar.
also down with COVID,
So
by the way.
Deepak Huda goes out, KL Rahul comes in for me.
Rajiv Jha.
What is he saying?
Please
Pant
do
is
the
the
honours.
biggest Mazarat of Indian cricket. ODI average 33 T20. See, firstly, this debate on a day where he was unlucky to get out. He got run out because it hit the bowler and got deflected and hit his wicket. So today was none of his mistake. But I've said this before also. I don't think it's time to just discard him. But he should be put on notice also in white ball cricket. I think Test cricket he still commands a place. He plays a lot of impactful innings. But you have to tell Rishabh that listen, you're not in the team just as a wicket keeper. We have other options like Ishan is trying to find a place in the team. There could be other. KL could even keep the wickets. You have said. So there is pressure. Tell him that. have this conversation that, listen, step up as a batsman, prove to us that you're a good enough batsman to be in the side. And so take a call within, you have a whatever now, 6-9 T20 matches coming up in, white ball matches coming up. Have a look at him and then decide his future. You want to continue or not? So yeah.
Right.
I
And the
think,
kind
yeah.
of ability that he has not done justice to his potential in white ball cricket.
Yeah. What is this comment? If you drop Kshitij Doshi is saying, regular viewer, please respond. What will be the 11 after Jaddu, KL, Hardik, Shikhar, Shami, Bumrah back? Kshitij, very, very tough, sir. Bumrah coming back wouldn't be a problem. One of the fast bowlers, either Shardul or whatever, Prasidh Krishna. Someone, I know Prasidh had a good game today, but we'll go out. When Bumrah comes back, that is the case. Then you spoke about Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya will come in place of Deepak Hooda if that's the case right now. Then you will also know whether you are continuing with Sky or Shreyas or whoever else, and KL is there. So it will be a headache aplenty. But I also think Hardik is now not an automatic selection, that he's fit and he comes back. He will also...
Unless he announces his selection or availability.
No, it doesn't matter what he does. I think now it's going to be tough for him to come. He's done well, but no matter what you say, the IPL will be crucial. We'll be watching his performances. If he does, some of those match-winning innings that he plays in the IPL, then again he will be a contender, and you'll have to have him in the team, even if he's not bowling, because that's the impact that he has as a batsman.
To Tushar Aghi, Virat looks clearly under pressure.
What do you think?
Maybe yes. See, whatever said and done, we often hear all these comments and remarks made by the cricketers that runs do not matter as long as the team is doing well. But for somebody who has 70 international hundreds under his belt, who perhaps is regarded as the best batsman, best white ball batsman in this generation, not getting runs, not getting to those big runs, would add pressure to his batting. And also lately, today of course he got out to a fast bowler in Indian conditions, but lately we've also seen that he's especially the leg spinners have troubled him, have dismissed him quite a number of times, whether it is IPL, whether it is T20 internationals, whether it is ODI cricket. So Virat, back of his mind, whatever he says, I think not getting those hundreds would be troubling him somewhat.
So there's an extension to that question. Nikhil Tiwari asked about his approach. How do you define his approach today, which was very unusual? We don't see
Virat
this
2.0 maybe.
2.0, but why? Was it just a one-off, you think, in this game?
Yes.
Maybe he thought it's a low total, or
Yes.
this is how he's going to bat from now?
No. I don't think Virat is that kind of a player. Today maybe he came out with an intent. This is when you started this conversation, you mentioned about the template that we've been talking about. A lot of people have been talking about, but the point is, this is a template that was set by a team like England. That openers will play aggressively.
Everyone.
But do you have the kind of middle order that England has?
My point is, you may have a middle order, but is that middle order confident of playing like that? No, because you keep chopping and
is
changing.
the top order confident of middle order doing what England's middle order can
not
do?
at all. Not at
So
all.
I think that is
For that, you need a captain and a coach who needs to tell their players. See, now the problem is, again, we say that give them confidence. So one way is that the captain and the coach give them confidence and tell them, listen, you are in this team, play like this, no matter 10 failures also, we're going to continue with you. Something like that. But the problem right now is, we don't even know if these are first choice players, na? Because we're just saying KL Rahul is going to come back. Hardik Pandya may be a first choice
let's
player.
look at the
I don't
11
know.
today that played today. Rohit Sharma, of course, a first choice player.
Virat Kohli.
Ishan Kishan, not.
No.
Virat Kohli,
Yeah.
so 2.
First choice player we are just
Yes.
looking at.
Then comes your Rishabh Pant.
First choice, I'm just saying he's under...
But he's
okay.
your first choice.
But he's
Yes,
under notice.
I'm putting you are absolutely okay.
So 3.
Then came your Surya Kumar Yadav.
Surya Deepak Hooda, not first choice.
Not
because-
first choice.
so only
Then
3.
came your Washington Sundar.
No,
Is
not
he?
first choice. Not first choice.
Not
yet.
anymore?
No, we don't know. We don't
Jadeja,
know whether...
you're saying?
Jadeja is going to
fine.
be back.
Okay. Then comes
Then whatever, your fast bowler,
Shardul,
Shardul.
is
we
he-
don't know because there are so many choices there. There's Deepak there, Shardul Thakur.
so in
only
today's
3.
11 only 3 first
Yes.
choice players.
Yes.
Or
Now-
4. Yuzi Chahal.
Yes, but I'm saying batting approach, he doesn't have to do anything. Now we're just talking about the batting approach. So even though Yuzi maybe or Jasprit Bumrah comes, I'm just talking about batting approach.
So are you indicating a sense of insecurity not imposed by anybody?
No.
I'm saying a player, because he is not a first choice player. He knows that there are two or three players waiting in the wings who can actually fight for a place that he is playing in at the moment.
No, so I'm saying there is pressure. One, because they themselves are not certain of their place. They know that everyone is watching. All I'll get is 3-4 innings. If I don't score runs, then I'm out. So that is one pressure. Secondly, is let's assume that the Indian team wants to go down that road of allowing every player to play like that. For that, the captain, coach have to make those players understand that we are backing you no matter what. Even if you don't perform, we are backing you. But how will you tell those players that? Because you yourself don't know if these are my first choice players. So, for example, how can you tell Surya Kumar Yadav that at the moment? Or how can you tell Deepak Hooda that at the moment? You can't, because when Ravindra Jadeja is back, when let's say Hardik Pandya is fit and he has a good IPL, and when KL Rahul, of course, he's going to be back, then what do you do? So, how then Deepak Hooda, you can't explain that to him that play the way you want. Because when the regular player comes, he joins in, then Deepak Hooda might tell you, but listen, you told me to play. So they said, no, we still believe, we want to give you a chance, but these are your regular players. So till the time you play at least almost your regular 11, tell them to bat like that.
I think
Then-
this is the problem that has been plaguing Indian cricket for last 1 decade, last 10 years, because earlier you had a very solid opening pair. You had very good opening batsmen. Even if you include Sachin Tendulkar, Virendra Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir,
Saurav Ganguly.
Yeah. And then followed by a very solid middle order. Very solid middle order, a reliable middle order. MS Dhoni would be there, UV would be there, Suresh Raina would be there. But now the problem that Indian cricket is facing, that they are relying.
You forgot Gautam Gambhir as the opener also.
Gautam, I mentioned Gautam.
Achha, you mentioned, sorry.
So now the problem is that you are relying far too much on your top order. That is, and when I say top order, just 1, 2, 3. That's it. That is exactly what happened in the 2019 World Cup also. All the matches, Rohit Sharma would do so well, Shikhar Dhawan would do so well, then Virat was also doing pretty well. And one fine day, they didn't click, and what happened was you lost a match to New Zealand.
There's one comment, and I completely agree with Adarsh Shaw. He's saying between Surya and Iyer, Surya has made a full stop. He's always so comfortable. Just that he should control his glory shots. Completely agree. I think if you were to ask me, pick one batsman between Surya Kumar and Shreyas Iyer, I'm going to pick Surya Kumar Yadav. Looks so composed, has all the shots in the book, and I think he's also the mentally tougher batsman between Shreyas Iyer and Surya Kumar Yadav. I will pick him any day over Shreyas Iyer. Yes, just one thing, that glory shot, but it also works also sometimes for you. I am going to take Espanyol por dentro. You guys are talking about middle order, confident of playing. Why are you not talking about Shikhar, Rohit and Kohli playing that way? Good point. Espanyol por dentro. My Spanish isn't very good, but I'll try and answer that in English. You make a valid point. Actually, Akash Chopra wrote that in his column. I don't know if you read recently, that when you're talking about change the template, why don't the senior players, the top 3, show the way the template has to be changed? I think it's a valid point. Today, maybe you saw glimpses of that. Rohit Sharma played that way, gave you a glimpse that, listen, we're taking responsibility, we are changing. Virat Kohli came and played like that. Very unusual, as you were saying, attacking from the word go. Of course, didn't get too many runs today, but at least the approach changed. I don't know whether that is a message that these senior players are trying to send across to the young guys, that listen, we are the senior ones, we are the senior pros, we'll take the risk, we'll lead the way. But the other way of looking at it, and if I was the team manager, I would be wary of my senior players, at least not both Rohit and Virat playing that way. I would tell a Virat Kohli, no,
yes.
I need a fulcrum, I need someone to look, and your game suits that kind of play. So I don't want you getting out, because I know if Virat comes in at, let's say, 8th over and bats till the 40th, 9 times out of 10 you're winning that game. So I would tell him, you bat till the 40th over. Rest of them can, and I think the natural game suits Rohit more. He can play like that. Maybe Shikhar, when he comes, I'll tell him also to play attacking cricket. KL also, maybe tell him, also kind of a senior player. I don't know.
Or maybe it is the lack of confidence that the top order or the senior players have in their middle order.
Yeah. No, but if there's lack of confidence, then they'll be very careful and circumspect. If they are going to go attacking,
No, I'm saying
Why they're not playing?
because the question. I think if I got that question correct, I think the gentleman said that why don't the top order batsmen
yes,
play in that fashion that we
Correct,
that we
correct,
want the
correct.
middle order to play.
yeah.
So
As in the senior guys, why
yeah,
don't
so
they?
maybe they take too much of responsibility.
Ah.
Take too much of responsibility, and we use this word template. In fact, we've been using this word. What is template? Template is just a word. It's not just
You're using Gautam Gambhir's.
is it?
He said that to me in the interview. When I
Huh.
said, template. He said, this template, you media guys have created this word
Maybe.
template. What is template? He says, I tell you, I only know one template. And that template is you got to score 1 run more than the opposition and you win. Just follow that template. Don't think how your aim is, no matter what the match,
Exactly.
score 1 run more than the opposition.
I think template is a mentality. Template has to be
Yeah.
a mentality that you have to do something once, then you have to do that very same thing twice, then thrice, then again, and again.
There was a question here. When Rahul comes, who will go out? Nobody has to go out, Nikhil, because Rahul has come and we
Nikhil,
both are there.
Nikhil is
We
here
are-
and
yeah, we both are there, so nobody has to go out. No, but on a serious note, you're talking about KL Rahul. We've answered
but
that
today
question.
when Rahul somebody did.
Yeah. When Rahul is not there, who will come is another question that we'll answer. But we've answered that question a little earlier, Nikhil. Please, my namesake, go back and see the video. We've already answered that. How do you rate? Parth says, how do you rate Deepak Huda's inning? He says, big fan of you guys. Not fan, yeah, you're a family member. So I thought he played sensibly. Didn't have to play
Yes.
very aggressive cricket. Yet was, I think, over a runner ball. I think his strike rate is still over 100, if I'm right, Siddhant.
26 or 32.
26 or 32. At one point, it was slightly over 100. Then may have dipped. But I think, according to the situation, batted sensibly. I would have hated it if he had tried to live up to the reputation that come and try to hit a shot and then got out. Because then I would have said, perfect opportunity to finish the game. Why didn't you do it? So go away from your natural instinct and play. And I think he did that. So under the circumstances, I like that inning. Only thing I didn't like, I would have liked to have seen him bowl a few overs, 2-3 overs.
That's the
just
that's
that.
captain's
But maybe
choice.
captain thought that all my regular bowlers are doing well. Why go to a
Exactly, and
Part-timer.
and every other bowler also was looking for an opportunity, and he said, yeah, you guys. Chahal also has to prove. Maybe he would prove a point or two. He got you 4 wickets. Washington Sundar was making a comeback. Give him an opportunity.
with a new hairstyle?
Exactly.
Washington's a,
No hair.
yeah, that's a stylish hairstyle.
Exactly.
Also. Robin Hazra, amazing comment. Robin is a regular watcher from Shahadra, if I'm not mistaken. He says, cricket lovers won on a historic 1000 ODI. Absolutely. What a way to celebrate India's 1000 ODI by winning a comprehensive game versus West Indies. And for those of you who are saying West Indies is a weak team, don't say that. We have often said it about a lot of other teams and then they've gone on to beat India. So just one game, give credit to the Indian team to have played that well. I don't think West Indies is that weak. And anyway, we still have 2 matches to go. But continuing with Robin's message, he says, cricket lovers, won on a historic 1000th ODI, no Viratians, no Rohitians. Great camaraderie seen between the two. That's what Tak and Today family members also do. Tak and-
Absolutely.
What a comment, yaar.
Wow.
Robin, outstanding. Huh?
So and
Are you a
Deepak,
Viratian or a Rohitian?
I'm a Indian cricket fan, or rather, I would say cricket fan. Although would want Indian cricket to do well. That's what I am. I don't know. Pehle aisa, I don't think earlier that used to be the case. If Sachin Tendulkar is playing, who would come close to Sachin during that time?
Sorry,
Saurav-
ask the question.
Yeah. So I'm saying that a Saurav fan would not want Sachin to score, or a Sachin fan would not want Saurav's fan.
No, I don't
So
think there
that's
was
it.
a situation like that.
And
And there were enough Saurav fans.
Exactly.
Massive Saurav fans.
still there are.
And massive Sachin fan, but I don't think any. However, just today I was talking on a different platform about my book to somebody, and he was just asking me questions, and he said, so I asked him, how did your interest come into cricket? And he said, Sachin Tendulkar. He said, I was actually that kind of fan. You said,
Would switch off.
You switch off the TV. He said, it's not a figment of people's imagination. I was actually like, he said, if Sachin would get out, I would turn off the TV. So they were fans like that, but I don't think they wished badly on other players.
Exactly.
Just that
E-
their whole
yeah. Yeah, even though I would remember, in fact, you would also remember 1986 when Kapil Dev was dropped from the Indian team.
Yeah.
Sunil Gavaskar was the captain. Sunil Gavaskar refused to go to
Eden Gardens.
Eden Gardens, Calcutta, because when Kapil Dev was dropped, there were slogans.
No Kapil, no test.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Gavaskar didn't take that too kindly and chose to skip that match. And coming back to this particular match, Deepak Huda, I think he's done enough. What was asked of him, he got his maiden international match, and he got you over the line. He got those runs that were needed, and he's done his job. Now rest is that's all a cricketer or a player can do.
Okay, interesting question that was asked here. I'll tell you why it's interesting. Try and answer that. Tushar says, why Pant was promoted to bat at number 4 when Surya has already proved that he is a good batsman at number 4. I understand sometimes they send Pant for a left-hand, right-hand combination. But today I think Pant and Ishan were batting together. You could have sent a Surya Kumar Yadav. That's very interesting. Why do you think that is the case? Maybe my only, okay, just I just wanted to add, maybe as I said, because Pant may be under notice, they want to see the kind of performance he does and want to give him that opportunity to prove himself. I don't know. I saw it that way.
See, what things might change in future, we never know. But as of now, I don't think Rishabh Pant is your vice captain in any of the formats.
No, he's not.
No. And Test cricket, we've not.
It's going to be KL Rahul.
KL Rahul is going to be your vice captain. So I also think the same way that they wanted to give Pant an opportunity to get some runs under his belt, because the problem with Rishabh Pant is he's not consistent. As simple as that. On a day he can look the most dangerous batsman in the world, and on some other day he can look very silly. Although today it was not his fault at all. He was unfortunate. It was unfortunate in the fashion in which he got out.
One last question we'll answer before we go. The question comes from Parth, and he wants to know, do you see Kuldeep playing now that both Washi and Yuzi have played well? I think Kuldeep will play. I'm just going
Second
back,
match?
if
I
not
don't
second,
think so.
third.
Third
I'll tell you why. Listening to Rohit, he said that we're waiting for him to get into the groove. I think they will give him a chance because he's not part of the T20 squad, right? They will give him one chance to play, and possibly if India has won the series, let's say at the end of the second match, the third match they may do a few.
So that's what
changes.
I'm saying. He might get an opportunity in the third match.
obviously,
Because I don't think that somebody will get injured on ninth.
On the eve of the match,
On ninth. No, but during the toss.
during the toss.
Now people don't get injured on the eve. They get injured on the eve of the match. Yesterday with that Oman comment. Okay, Robin Hazra is back. He says.
You made your Oman
that
comment.
Oman comment, I was also
just
thinking-
playing cheeky because I don't like people asking salaries here. मेरा बुरा मत मानना.
मतलब
Rahul bhai.
क्या?
He remember someone
अरे
asked
नहीं.
about salary, so he said, "अरे you to go to Oman and all that." So he said,
अरे
"I was
नहीं,
just
नहीं.
joking. Don't."
अरे नहीं don't. अरे यार come on,
Not at
आपसे
all,
बुरा
यार.
मान के कहाँ जाएंगे
आपने
यार?
तो फिर भी अच्छा कमेंट किया. अरे बड़े बड़े क्रिटिक्स होते हैं, हम उनका बुरा नहीं मानते तो वो
और
क्या है?
क्या? So
क्या करें?
1000th test match. Oh, sorry, ODI.
ODI.
ODI. First. You said that India cannot play a. You said there's this thing, a gap between the under 19 and.
Yes. Absolutely. No, you said that this under 19 team will play a match with this.
I
Indian
told
team.
you,
No, sir.
give them an opportunity. Else, okay, is there a gap in the quality of cricket between West Indies and Indian cricket at the moment? Considering Indian team
No,
is not
the gap is there. India is better, but the gap is smaller.
not in T20s. I'm saying ODIs and then Test cricket.
In Test cricket, yes, there is a bigger gap, but in ODIs the gap is less between West Indies. But under 19 and Indian team, big gap, sir. Ravi Kumar, I love him the way he was bowling. But the same Ravi Kumar, if he's bowling to a Rohit Sharma, don't think that he won't
You
be
could have
able to
organized
play.
an under 19 India under 19 versus West Indies.
And Dinesh Bana
Dinesh Bana.
may smack everyone, but when Yuzi Chahal comes, it won't be easy. So I'm just
they
saying.
both play for Haryana.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that I love the under 19 team and we've celebrated them enough here, and the future is certainly looking good. But don't think that maybe one or two players do make that cut very, very fast. But to expect the entire team to be playing at
And
that
Ranji
level
Trophy
doesn't
is,
happen, sir.
and
Doesn't happen.
and Ranji Trophy is also is going to start next month. Next month, this is February, right?
Yes.
So this month, Ranji Trophy is going
See,
to
we
begin.
get fans from everywhere.
Love
Ritesh
from
Bhute
Mars.
is joining us from Mars. Yeah, not only international, we get people from all. We are, how do you call, space national, or we are out in the solar
Yes,
system.
in the space also.
Because it's part of the solar system. So, wow.
So, in fact, it will be interesting to follow these under 19 champions in the domestic cricket also. Yash Dhul is expected to play the Ranji Trophy for Delhi. Nishant Sandhu, who scored that unbeaten 50, match winning
Yeah.
unbeaten 50, is also going to play for Haryana. So would Dinesh Bana. So we'll have to keep an eye, and just that, you know, they have again, I'll use
Yeah.
the word template. They have a template what to do and what not to do.
Hmm.
These young cricketers.
Okay, Nikhil Tiwari, thank you for your comment.
Universal today.
Universal today we are, absolutely. Sanskar. Somebody, Satvik says, Jadeja has been out for too long, returning for IPL. Let's give an update.
Somebody is watching you from Germany and he's sending you lots and lots of love.
Devesh. Thank you, Devesh.
Uh-huh. Where is he?
Devesh Kumar here.
And Devesh Kumar. And
Watching
yeah,
from-
sorry for your loss, Ritesh.
Ritesh is the one joining us from Mars.
His dog died
Yes,
yesterday
he
in
says.
Mars.
I mean, that's what he's saying. But genuinely, if he did, then we're very sorry. I'm a huge dog lover. I had a dog who passed away a few years ago, and I really miss him. So, if it has
I'm a
happened with
huge
you,
street dog lover.
so see, we both understand. That question went. Satvik had asked, "Ki Jadeja has been out for too long. Now IPL, he'll be back." Update is, I think he may not be completely fit to the start of the IPL. Huh?
Yes. Yes.
So don't.
That's what we are hearing, but you never know. Never say never, you know, when as far as Sir Jadeja is concerned. But
Yeah.
as of now, it looks a little difficult. But you never know. You still have time. I think when is the IPL going to start?
There's
April.
March, na? End of March.
End of March.
Haan. So Rishiraj Saha says, can you tell us some connection between Lata ji and our cricketers? She is a big cricket fan. She owns a apartment right across the Lord's cricket ground. From a balcony, you can actually see Lord's. At least at one point, you can. Now they've raised the stand, so I don't know whether the view is there. There is a very old picture, I remember. You can Google it. Maybe it's there of Lata ji actually standing on that balcony and looking at the Lords. She was there at that 83 World Cup final. She was invited by Kapil Dev to come and have dinner with the team. I don't know whether she went or not. But the most famous story is, which I also wrote in my book, is that the BCCI did not have money to give the Indian players some sort of financial benefit after winning the 83 World Cup. Famously, Sunny Gavaskar had told the board, I mean, they offered some very less amount of money. Sunny Gavaskar had said, we are not asking for tips, sir. And that time, NKP Salve, who was the board president, he told Raj Singh Dungarpur, who had a very close connection with
And if I'm not
Lata
wrong, I'm
Mangeshkar.
so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, please.
Raj Singh Dungarpur also had a house in the very same apartment in right.
Yes, in that building right
in
across
England,
from.
London.
So he requested Lata Mangeshkar. She agreed to do a concert, and they sang a song where she sang many songs, but one song she sang with the team also, Vishwa Vijeta, if I'm not mistaken.
And they
that was the
rehearsed
song.
it, rehearsed at
one
the
day.
cricket. Yes, one day before the
That happened
the
here
concert
in
Delhi.
the Indira Gandhi Stadium
Delhi.
in Delhi. That concert, and all the money that came from there, 20 lakhs were raised from that concert, and that 20 lakh was distributed among the team members. 1 lakh each of them got, which was a huge amount at that time. So that is how, and she took no money for doing that.
And
concert.
that is the reason watching the 83 film was a boring effort with Nikhil Nas, because he was prompting, you know, now this is going to happen, now this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, ye theek hai, ye theek hai, ye theek hai.
Now you can watch it when it comes on OTT without me.
Huh?
OTT at home. Aram se, it is going to come on
Yes.
OTT.
Yes. So Lata
Chale.
ji,
हाँ.
of course, she was actually a huge cricket fan. In fact, she couldn't make it to the, and Sachin, she
Sachin,
also
yeah.
shares a very close connection. As we speak, I think she's being cremated there.
Yes.
In Mumbai, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also reached. Sachin Tendulkar has also reached, along with the, of course, people from all walks of life and entertainment industry, be it sports or everything or anything. So she was one personality who could unite. You've taken that question or?
No, no, I saw it. So it's done. We've gone on for very long, close to 40 minutes.
71st test, 71st. Okay, Sports Today 71, and
Austin
Virat
D'Acuna,
Kohli
yeah.
sir will
Austin
come in this
D'Acuna.
series. In this series, Nikhil and Rahul sir, please do a okay. Oh, sorry. I'm not saying. I'm not
All-time
Austin.
India 11
I think
across
no,
1,000 ODIs.
I was.
We'll do that, sir.
I think somebody just mentioned
71 is in
Oh,
mentioned
that
Yeah.
same comment that we've heard lot many times, that is
Ritwich, good afternoon from Leeds United Kingdom.
Oh.
Leeds Football Club, huh? Team India nailed it today, and yes, Nikhil and Rahul, you guys are doing a great job. Thanks so much.
and you'll
Ritwich.
have to go back
All questions are the same that
all-
we've answered, so that's why I did not take a lot of them.
Chalo, filhal we can take some ijazat
Yeah, and see you guys
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Bye. Take care.